Today we are going to see our lesson number 12 of English Bal Bharti textbook, and the name of the lesson is Why English is So Hard. It's a poem and the poet of the poem is anonymous. That means the poet is not known. And now I'm going to recite the poem. You all listen carefully and you can recite after me. So let's begin. We will begin with a box and the plural is boxes. But the plural of ox should be oxen, not oxes. You may find a lone mouse or a whole lot of mice. But the plural of house is houses, not highs. If the plural of man is always called men, why shouldn't the plural of pan be called pen? And I speak of a food and you show me your feet, but I give you a boot. Would a pair be called beat? That one may be that and three may be those, but the plural of hat would never be hose. The masculine pronouns are he, his and him, but imagine the feminine she, she's and shim. So our English, I think you will all agree, is the trickiest language you ever did see. Children, let's begin with the explanation part now. In this poem, before I start, I would like to tell you that we are going to learn two things at a time. The first is the poem itself. We are going to recite the poem, learn the poem. And second thing, we are going to learn grammar, singular and plural. So let's start with the stanza first. We will begin with a box and the plural is boxes, but the plural of ox should be oxen, not oxes. The poet is saying that if the plural of box is boxes, then why not the plural of ox is oxes? Why it is oxen? The poet is actually confused. You know what is singular and plural? Singular is a noun where only one thing is there, okay? And plural is more than one thing. Singular means one thing and plural means many things. So the poet is actually confused in singular and plural grammar of English. And he says, you may find a lone mouse or a whole lot of mice, but the plural of house is houses, not highs. The poet says that a lone mouse, that means only one mouse, is a mouse, and when there are more than one, it is called as mice. But the plural of house is houses, not highs. Again, the poet is confused. He is telling why is it happening like this, okay? If the plural of mouse is mice, then why not the plural of house is house? Why it is houses? So why he is confused? He is confused because he doesn't know the plural and singular. If you know, you will never be confused. But the poet is so confused. Let's move to the third stanza. If the plural of man is always called men, why shouldn't the plural of pan be called pen? Again, the confusion continues. He says that if man is singular and men is plural, then why pan plural is not pen? Why the plural of pan is not pen? Again, and I speak of a foot and you show me your feet, but I give you a boot. Would a pair be called beat? He says foot is the one leg, okay? Feet means both. So when I talk about foot, you show me your feet. Feet is a plural thing that comes in a pair always. So why not a pair of boot is called as beat? Why is it like that? Why English is so complicated? The poet is confused. Why the rules are not applicable to all the birds? that one may be that and three may be those. Yet the plural of hat would never be hose. He says that one, if you are pointing out on something one, it is called as that. But if you point on something more than one, then it is called as those. So why that and those? Then why not hat is hose? Why not the plural of hat is hose? The second last stanza says, the masculine pronouns are he, his and him. But imagine the feminine, she, shis and shim. Now we talked about plural and singular. In this stanza, we have masculine and feminine noun, that is gender. So here he says that the pronouns, masculine pronouns means male gender. They are he, his and him. But why can't we say the feminine pronoun as she, shis and shim? Why there is so much of difference in the grammar? So our English, I think you will all agree, is the trickiest language you ever did see. The poet says, I think I am not the only one who agrees that English is the funny language. English is the trickiest language. Rules are not applicable to everything. Yes, there are certain rules and there are certain assumptions, but it is not applicable. Yes, so exemptions are there in this. So poet feels that English is so hard. I want you all to comment in the comment box. Do you find English hard or you find English easy? Do you find it funny? Please reply in the comment box. Thank you for watching and please subscribe to my channel. Please support me. Thank you students, and soon we will be meeting with a new video.